Yeah, okay, fine. I understood what is overthinking. But that's fine if it is there. What's the loss?
Okay, one can live with that. What benefits can be reaped out? I really cannot count any. However, some problems, some issues that happen because of overthinking for a longer time. So, if you see what we have looked at, what and how or why overthinking is happening. So, what's happening here? We think too many things too many times, most of the times, right?
Yeah, right.
Now, human brain, we may call it that it has unlimited capacity and capability. It's actually not unlimited, it has its own capacity and capability. That is huge, humongous, I agree. Now, if you fill in that capacity all the time with garbage also, so what will happen? Point one, since there is a garbage sitting inside the factory of your thoughts, the output also will come as a garbage out. Now, garbage thoughts coming out of your mind will reduce your productivity in every walk of life. So, whatever you do will not fetch the optimum outcome with the efforts that you have invested there. Now, another aspect is that most of the time, since your brain is fully occupied with multiple different repetitive garbage thoughts, right, that will ignite anxiety.
Yeah.
Right? You will always feel restless.
Yeah, true.
I know a couple of people who are kind of in the middle age of their life or kind of in the middle level of their career. I'm talking mostly about people who are, let's say, 35 or plus. This also results into existential crisis, means or identity crisis. Why do I exist? What's my identity? That also gets questioned. Again, everything is in mind. Nothing in affect is reality, but it is in mind. Now, when your efforts are giving garbage output, your brain is full of anxiety, then what's happening? You will have restrained relationships with anybody and everybody around you. So when your productivity is going down, your brain is full of garbage, you have all the time anxiety. So what will happen? Relation, better or bad, it will make your relation bad with everybody whom you interact, right?
Yeah.
So it's a kind of a cross connection or incorrect connection. So it is having a very adverse effect on the relationships, maybe personal or professional both.
Yeah, true.
Now, see, it's a chain reaction. Now, what will happen? Your productivity is down. You have anxiety. You have bad relationships. Now, emotionally, you are down. So, again, the loop is repeating. Your low self-esteem is resulting into, again, as lowering your self-esteem further.
True.
Now, all this will have a very negative impact on the health also.
Obviously,
right? Because your brain is not helping you. Your work is not helping you. Your relationship is not helping you. That will definitely have an impact on your health.
Yeah.
And ultimately your lifestyle is also ruined.
Yes.
So if we look at the losses of overthinking, it's again a big problematic, painful. Yeah.
When you say garbage, what are you referring to?
See, for example, I'm in a meeting with a client for a particular deal or a contract. Now, assuming that this meeting or the same deal or similar kind of deal was a failure or a disastrous meeting in the past, let's say a week back, 10 days back, or whatever, whenever it was, right? That's past. Point number two, you understood as to what was the error or what were the reasons for failure. You have worked upon. Now you have your data set ready. Now you have your information ready. Why to do overthinking? Okay, last time this deal could not work out. Last time we could not crack the deal. So this time, okay, once again, if we fail it. Boss, you have done your preparation. Trust yourself. Least stop worrying about the past because you have overcome it. It is gone, done and dusted. You have learned from it, move on now. So not moving on and thinking again and again about the reasons and the rationales of the past, that should be part of the preparation. It's gone. Now at this point of time, if some person is thinking about it, now that thinking actually is not thinking, that is overthinking, I'm saying.
What is the solution then?
See, like most of the problems, for this as well, the first step of the solution is to understand and breaking the loop of overthinking. One thing which has helped me and many of the people is mindful thinking. A simple one. I'm not really suggesting or recommending for any type of yoga or any specific kind of chanting of mantras. If you do good, appreciate it. I'm talking about very simple one. sit down quietly, try undisturbed environment, sit down quietly, comfortably, without doing anything. Now, when you sit down quietly without having any physical activity or movement of body, it will always initially start with multiple kinds of thoughts rushing through your brain. All kinds of emotions, pain, anger, happiness, joy, everything may start coming, flowing. Don't try to stop anything. Let it come. Let it come. But try that your physical movement is reduced to zero except for breathing. And be in that situation for at least 15 to 20 minutes. Now, how will you know that 15 to 20 minutes have gone by? You cannot keep on looking at the watch or somebody keep on telling you, or you wait for the something to happen. No, put an alarm clock, set an alarm for 20 minutes, 15 minutes as more comfortable you are. Try not to wait for alarm to ring. If alarm rings and you are able to hear it, wake up, stand up, move on. Practice this. What happens slowly by the pass of time, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days, whatever, depending upon your brain will start calming down, and that 15 minutes you may be interested more and more to increase it, and slowly and steadily things will start falling in place. Another, I'm not saying step by step, rather, another piece is make a chart paper, paste it on the wall near your bed, near your work area, so that you can see it every time. Keep a very small diary, pocket diary kind of thing, and write your daily activities which you think you should do, which you plan, decide, or forced to do. Write it down on that chart paper and in your diary, pocket diary, for every day. And at the end of the day, note down the ones that are completed, note down the ones that are not completed. Now, what will happen in the initial times, you may end up having more tasks either completed or more tasks as not completed. Firstly, you will know that at least some tasks are completed. And if most of the tasks are getting completed, appreciate yourself, and that will boost your confidence, which was one of the reason of overthinking when your self-confidence was down, when your self-esteem was low. Now, as your confidence will go up, your self-esteem will go up, so overthinking will start reducing. So writing down on a chart paper, on a diary, and summarizing it in a day or at least a week, not more, otherwise you lose the track. After a pass of time, let's say you have understood, you have been aware that there is some issue of overthinking, 10 days you have started practicing some meditation, writing it down, blah blah. Then let's say after a week or 10 days, if still that anxiety persists, take some small exercise or some challenge for your own self which you have not done again in past of let's say 10-15 years. Again, I'm not expecting or suggesting to take up a task of going for Himalayan mountaineering, no, very small ones, and try to complete it. So start having simpler targets, smaller targets, and timelines. Like in one of my previous sessions, I said be your own boss. So here again, start being your own boss. Give the task to your own self, monitor it. If you have done it good, appreciate yourself. If you have done it bad, make sure that you do it. Also, how the positive thinking starts kicking in. You have to consciously means intentionally you have to tell yourself and speakingly tell yourself that you will focus on the solutions. Problems are there, will be there, and they need to be solved. But in any given situation, if you are seeing a problem and a problem alone without solution, that actually increases your anxiety. Again, not fully gung-ho after solution. If there is no solution, okay, fine, accept it. That also is a solution to accepting the problem the way it is. So don't shy away from that. That, for example, if you are going in a sunlight and your skin has a problem with the sun, accept it. Apply sunscreen, go to your doctors and find out what are the solutions. You stop working on the solution here, and that also is a solution that you have stopped working about it. So love yourself, appreciate yourself. I mean, it is not possible that you have done everything wrong, bad, and sad only. If you think that everything is sad, bad, and you have done everything wrong always, find out a person in your life, your spouse, your children, your mother, father, neighbor, anybody who sees something good in you. Listen to them and trust them. Intentionally, by speaking, trust them. So these are the kind of practices, if adapted over the pass of time, will at least reduce overthinking, if not make it zero. So that's the solution, I say. So likewise, see, overthinking, if it is a problem, definitely thinking in the right direction and positive thinking is the solution.